Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday to you. Welcome to a midweek edition of 5 Minutes with Phil. And I thank you again for joining me and giving me a chance to unpack the Word of God for you here today. I want to give you a great life verse, a great verse that you can use to really just carry you through not only the day, but really it could really be a verse that guides you in everything you do. And it's found in 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. 1 Corinthians 10:31. Let's look at this together and let's go over it together. Okay, here we go. Here's what it says. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do it all for the glory of God. Now, this is a great verse to kind of guide us, because I don't know about you, but it could be really easy to be really focused on just myself and my needs and my advancement and what I'm going to get out of something in everything that I do, whether that be in my job, right? Whether that be in my interaction with people. For some reason, maybe our own desires and maybe our own self-interest can be what the guiding force is to why we do things for other people. Well, what am I going to get out of this? And I read this verse, and that is just contrary to that kind of thinking. This verse gives a couple of examples. Whether you're eating or drinking, whatever you do so in the name of the Lord, or for another. This version says, for the glory of God. Everything I do should be for the glory of God. So what does that mean? That means that the purpose behind everything I do should be to lift God up, to live up to His name, to show people really what we are about as far as our relationship with Jesus goes. Let's really unpack it. So when I work, okay, it honors God when I give Him my absolute best effort. What's not honoring to God is just to do the bare minimum, to do sloppy work, and to not do things effectively at all, but at least I'm getting my paycheck. I don't think that honors God. I think God is honored when we work to be the best employee or the best worker that we could possibly be. This goes for every student that's watching in your schoolwork. On the campus. This goes for everybody who might be serving in the church. Give God your best, and that's when it is done for the glory of the Lord. And I get I get frustrated when I see Christians who only give a half-hearted effort in what they do. I don't think God's pleased with that. If you're an athlete, give God your best on the field, on the court, wherever you might be. If you're serving God in the local church, give God everything. And you know what else? When I read this, when you do it for the glory of God, you know who you don't do it for? You don't do it for the glory of yourself. So when I do something for the glory of God, it doesn't matter how many people notice it, because I'm content with the fact that God does. It doesn't matter if people are giving me a hand clap or presenting me with a trophy. What really matters is, what does God think? And so when we do things for the glory of God, I think we're reminded that, first of all, our best effort needs to be given in everything that we do. We strive for excellence. And then secondly, we don't do it for our glory. We do it for His. We do it to lift Him up, not ourselves. And that's when I think we get this right. So I want to encourage you, whatever you do today, do it for the glory of God. And I think you're going to find yourself saying, boy, that's a lot more fulfilling that way. All right, got to let you go. Thanks for joining me. We love you. Have a good day. We'll talk to you, Lord willing, tomorrow. Bye-bye.